Hi, this is Yixiang Xie, and this is the presentation for Project One Personal Homepage. So for this project, we will need to create a personal homepage for ourselves. And in this homepage, we get to demonstrate who we are, like personally and professionally. From a personal perspective, I would like to introduce what I like and what I do in my pastime. And from a professional perspective, I would like to introduce my education experience, my work experience, my skills and my abilities. And I think this personal homepage would be a supplementary material to my resume for the recruiters who would like to know more about me. And for the technologies that are used in this project, I used vanilla HTML and vanilla CSS together with Bootstrap, and I used vanilla JavaScript. What I'm really proud of is that I've always wanted to create a personal homepage for me because I thought it would be a good idea to demonstrate how I'd be able to, work on a front end pages, but I've never got to do that. And this is the first personal homepage that I get to make. And also during the process of creating this personal homepage, I updated my resume. So I done two things in this one project. And for the hardest part, I would say it'll be to use Bootstrap without prior experience in it because um, before using Bootstrap, I don't really know if it's a JavaScript library or something like that. But turned out it's actually a styling library, and it works actually kind of similar to Tailwind CSS, which I had a little bit idea of. And after I get used to how Bootstrap actually works, I felt like it's pretty um, easy for me to use Bootstrap to speed up my project. So, you know, it's hard, but it's actually pretty useful. And as for the demo, first of all, I would like to introduce the resume that I created prior to create a homepage. So in this resume, I introduced my name and my contact information here. This is my education experience and my skills. This would be my work experience where I introduced the major milestones that I achieved. And this would be my research and publication where I worked as a research assistant for a professor, created a system and presented the system in a conference. And to create a homepage, I first created a design document. And in this design document, I introduced the project description and I introduced three user persona. This would be the homepage owner, me, a recruiter, and a friend of mine. So as for me, I would like to make a list of the skills that I know and to show off about my front-end development techniques. And for a recruiter, he would like to know what I took in the schools, the courses that I took, and he wants to use the homepage to know my contact information, and he would like to know more about the details that are not mentioned on my resume. And as a friend of mine, my friend want to know what I've been up to, so they get to share more about that when we hang out. And this would be a design mockup, which I use Figma. And for the Figma, I created this low fidelity mockup. So this would be the header of this personal homepage, and this would be my name and a profile pic of my picture. And this is the contact information, the skills, and my education, working, and research publication. And this would be my hobbies. At the bottom of the web page, there is a footer introducing my name and the year of this year. And when you click on the education experience and working experience and research and publication, you get to jump to three separate pages, making an elaborate on the experience. And I also get to share more links in the elaborated page where the user would be able to, watch a video or see a photo of that. I also added a picture in the research and publication page. So finally, I'm going to make a demo of my homepage. So this is the header, and this is my name, which I also go by Dylan. And this is my profile page. This is my profile picture, and I added a Easter egg here. So when you click 5 times, it will spin and it will log a happy coding in the console, which I think would be pretty interesting. And I think this would be something different from other projects. And this is my contact information, which I also added my GitHub and Twitter accounts, addition to my resume. And this would be my skills, the skills that I'm familiar with, the skills that I have experience in, and the languages that I know. And as for my education experience, this would be my master degree, this would be my bachelor degree, and I also took a summer session in Stanford. When you click on details, you would actually get to know more about my educational experience, such as the current courses I'm taking in Northeastern and the major courses that I took in Xiamen University and the courses that I took in Stanford University. And when you click on this header, you get back to the main page where you can get to know more about my work experience, which I worked for a company called Airwallex in Shanghai, and 2 of my major milestones here. And I talked about the feature and the skills that I used in this company. And as for the details, I elaborated on the company. So it's a fintech startup. It focuses on cross-border transaction for enterprises. And I also elaborated on the difficulties that I met in the major milestones. And I included a demo video for the for my milestone. So when you click on this, you get to view the actual page from the website, which I would not be able to use in my personal profile. So I use a link for the demo of that. And I also included 2 separate links um, for the features here. So it leads to the photos of the feature that I implemented. And this is also the skills that I use here. And as for my research and hobbies, as for my research and publications, I worked as a research assistant for a professor and I developed a system, which I use all of these skills here. And the system actually lead to a conference demo in an international conference. And I talked more about my major duties here and included the demonstration of the system. And as for the publication, I also added a link here, which you get to see the publication with just one click. And I also include my favorite musicians here, my favorite movie and TV series, and the new languages that I'm learning, and my other hobbies here. And this would be the footnote. So this is the year of this year, and I also use JavaScript to make an automatic update to it each year that goes by. So this would be the demo of this website. And I also like to mention a bit about the resources that I use. So the web page is hosted in GitHub Pages, and we also need a favicon here. So as you can see here, this is the favicon. It's the initial letter of my Dylan, and the favicon is get from this website called favicon.io. So you just get to create your own favicon here, pretty easy, and it's for free. As for the customized font, I use Google Fonts. they have many free fronts for you to use for open source projects. So I guess everyone can make use of that. And I think that's it for this presentation of project one.